from Claudio, as you can see. Hobbs and Moxley. But there's no shortage of history between those two men. Remember, at one point, Powerhouse Hobbs, he was aligned with Jon Moxley. He was in Moxley's corner. And Hobbs threw that all away. Oh, I remember that well. And now Will's on the...
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon. So, let's talk about Moxley, man, who came back tonight, man. There was a lot of talk and chatter from the whole IWC and wrestling community about the whereabouts of Moxley, but he's been in Japan. A lot of people thought he was going to come back as Dean Ambrose in WWE at WrestleMania. They played the Shield music, and he's gone from AEW. We ain't seen him in a minute, so maybe he coming back to WWE. Nah, that wasn't the case, man. He's still around in AEW. He's still around AEW, and I don't know how long he's gonna be in AEW, but I think he's comfortable in AEW. I know he's had his little drinking problems there, but I think Mox is comfortable in AEW. But anyways, he came back, and he comes back as the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion over in Japan. He ended up winning on Friday, I believe it was. And he had the belt with him, went through the crowd and everything like that. And it was just good to see Mox because, like I said, we ain't seen Mox in a long time. So he addressed the Don Callis family. He called out the main person that he wants. He says the toughest person in the group, who he feels is Will Hobbs. So let's fast forward to the end of the night. Ospreay had a strong match against Claudio Castagnoli. I felt like that could have been a pay-per-view match too. I know he's got this big match against Bryan Danielson. I'm going to go over that match on for the pay-per-view on Dynasty. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to go over this Claudio Castagnoli match, but what happened after the match was Powerhouse Hobbs, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher all attacked Castagnoli from behind. Then Takeshita brought Castagnoli to the floor and set him up for a brainbuster on the ramp, but he released it when Jon Moxley's interesting play. Then Moxley cleared Takeshita and Fletcher from the ring. They traded punches with Hobbs, so we got a chance to see Hobbs and Mox eventually end up at ringside. So next week, because Moxley already said he wanted this match for next week on the main event in Jacksonville next week on Dynamite. He wants to face Hobbs in the main event next week, so we're going to see that. But Ospreay did show some frustration with Hobbs, Takeshita, and Fletcher and asked them what they were doing. And Ospreay actually hit it to the back alone. But, Mox was looking for a fight tonight. And that's going to be a good match between Mox and Hobbs next week. A lot of people are fans of Hobbs, man. And I am too. We all want to see him get some wins. I don't expect him to get this big win next week in the main event. But I do hope to see Hobbs, especially as a black wrestler. I hope to see him at some point get the rub like Swerve Strickland. I think Swerve Strickland's getting his time. I know a lot of people still got a lot of doubt about us ever seeing a black champion in AEW. But I think Swerve gonna get this title, man. I truly do. I think he's gonna get this title on Sunday. Well, not necessarily on Sunday. I think if he don't get it Sunday, I think they're gonna run it back at Double or Nothing. I just think somebody gonna come out with DQ and Samoa Joe's gonna be able to have it for one more month, but I think Swerve gonna get it, and then hopefully at some point we get a chance to see Will Hobbs get built up enough to be champion one day too. So we'll see how it goes for Will Hobbs next week against Mox. Man, good to see Mox back. Let me get y'all thoughts in the comment section about this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. We're gonna talk about Chris Jericho next, man. Give me your thoughts about this though before you get on the way out of here, man. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News to like.